Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Now, the first time when I started using Linux, there was something very interesting about it. Okay, so when you first start getting into the ecosystem, it's really nice that you learn something new. Okay, but then you start having problems. Okay, so I mostly face problems of sending files. Now, even if Windows or Linux, okay, whatever you have, you always face file sharing problem. Okay, so mostly the file sharing problem I faced was sharing via local network. Okay, so I want to share a file from my computer to my phone, right? So what I used to do is I used to connect a data cable and into my phone, and then I used to copy the file and transfer it to my device, right? But now since I have a network in my home, I can do things wirelessly. Okay, so in this video, we will tell you how you can use things in Linux and how you can share files across your devices. Okay, so I'm going to give you my top 3 4 methods that I use mostly to share files. Okay, so let's get started. Now, when I say file sharing, this is the method that I use the most. Okay, so let's say I have a video in my movies folder. Okay, and I have to share it to my smartphone so I can watch that movie. Okay, so what I can do is either I can download that movie in my phone and then watch, or I can use my wireless network and I can directly stream that music into my smartphone, and that does not require any type of applications. Okay, so how I do is I just move to my folder. Okay, so movies. Okay, so this is my folder, and here you can see I show you a video where we downloaded Tom and Jerry, right? So this is the exact folder that we are looking into. Okay, so let's say I have to watch things that are inside this folder. So there are actually Tom and Jerry episodes inside this folder. So how can we watch that? Okay, how can we download stuff? So what I used to do is I use a simple Python server. So how you can start the server is just typing, okay, python 3 dash m http dot server, and then you have to specify your port. Okay, so I usually use 1111. Okay, so now it's running. So how can we check that? Okay, so just click on it and it will open this into a browser, and here you can see that it's opening in a browser. And yeah, we are getting the folder. Now this does not work in my computer only, but any computer that is connected to my network, even a smartphone that is connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Okay, so now I can click on any folder, and here are the episodes. So I can click on any episode and it just plays in the browser, right? It's really nice. So I don't have to actually download this stuff to my phone as well and watch it. I can directly watch it from the browser itself. So this is really interesting. Now if you have any type of other files like PDF files or anything stuff, you can just download this to your phone as well. So this is the first method that I use the most. Is I mostly used to watch movies and stuff that are in my computer, and I don't want that in my phone as well. Okay, so now uh, this is the thing. Okay, so now the second thing that I use is FTP server. Now what a FTP server is, I have to show you. So in my phone there is a option that I can enable, so I can get an FTP server. So let's say I have a FTP server running. So how can I connect that? So I just type in here FTP colon double slash, and I just type the IP address of my device. So this is the IP address, and it's running on port 1024. Now once I click enter, you can see here that it's asking for a password. Okay, so I will just type. Now this is my Android phone, so I have to type the username and the password. And then once I click on connect, it will show me the whole my smartphone folder here. So this is my smartphone folder, and you can actually see that I can download, I can just copy this file. Let's say I copy this file, okay, and even not copying, I can just open a terminal over here as well. So if terminal is open, I can do stuff like, if I just have to copy this file, so I just type in cp and abnormal dump, and I can just paste it to my home, right? And it's done. It's copied to my home folder. Now the same way I can just go to my home directory and copy files to this FTP server, right? So it's pretty easy that how we can actually share stuff online, if you are on the same network via FTP servers. Now this is again a pretty simple thing. Now I mostly don't use FTP, right? So I have another alternative that I use the most, other than FTP. So FTP you can use, right? So if you have a computer and it is running on a FTP server, then you can use. But I don't have another computer. I just have smartphones that can use FTP server, but I don't actually use them. What I do is, so what I do is, let me just go to the folder again. So let's say I'm here on the movies and on the folder. Okay, now let me just show you in the file. Okay, so it looks something like this, right? Now what if I have to share this episode to my phone? Okay, so what is the alternative method I can do is, I can just right click over here and I can just send it to, and here you can see I have an application configured that is called KDE Connect. Now this is a really good application. If you have a Linux computer and an Android phone, you have to configure this up. So I will just click on KDE Connect, and this is my smartphone. This is online right now. Now once I click OK, and it's sharing file, now it's going to my smartphone, right? And you can see the speed, right? Actually it's pretty bad speed, but yeah, it can do the work, right? So this is a really great thing I used recently, that KDE Connect is the most interesting application, that if you have an Android phone, you need to have KDE Connect in your smartphone and in your computer, right? Now I use most of this stuff to save files that are in the devices that are connected to my Wi-Fi network. Okay, but what if I have to share a file that to my friend? Okay, so I show you a video, previous video, that I can uh, use my script as well. So let me show you. So if I just type share, okay, and I just use any episodes like, let's say 41. Okay, so this is the episode. So episode 41. And once I click enter, you see what will happen. Let me just wait for it. So actually it's a big file, so it's taking a time. Okay, it should not take much longer. Okay, so here you can see it gave me a link. Now I want you to go to this link. Okay, I will give this link to a description as well if you want. So once I will click on this link, what will happen is, you can see that this is actually uploaded to the null pointer server, and you can actually watch this video. So if I have to share this file to anyone, I will just copy this link and give it to my friend, and anyone, then he can just watch and download from here. Yeah, it's pretty easy. So, and these are kind of things that I use when I use my computer to share files, right? So these are definitely good for me. You can actually use more of the stuff, like there are server, like you can use Samba as well. So I did not configure it, so I have not much to explain. Okay, so these are my things that I used to do, and if you want, you can use it too. Okay.